Everybody in the collective. I hope y'all have had a good week. I know your girl been MIA, but I've been up and down that highway handling specific things. So I'm just trying to find my state of balance. I know we miss Huno Uno. We're going to get into the nitty gritty today. But for now, this early Thursday, sun rising, let's give thanks and ashes to the sun god Ra, also Osiris. Ashe. Also, thank you to Mother Earth, Gaia, Tiamat, Ea, Ashe. Also to Mother Nature, Ashe, to Mother Nature and all the elemental spirits. Ashe to my highest self. Ashe to my ancestors of my highest good. All ancestors that have paved the way. All spirit guides that guide me. Peace and balance. Also help me find my center of gratitude and appreciation at this time. Thank you, Ashe. I had a lot of downloads collective. So like it may be that where it's overwhelming. Like downloads been crazy and I haven't been getting on here and putting out the messages. Like I said, I've been up and down the highway past couple of days and I've been dealing with specific things. So, and plus, after that last live, I definitely needed to sit down and really absorb how I was feeling, sit in those emotions. That's very important. Buddhist teachings, Tibetan teachings, it teaches you to not carpe diem, but seizing the emotion, sitting in that emotion, even if it's the most negative emotion or it doesn't make you feel the best. It's sitting in that emotion, acknowledging what the emotion is, and then learning how to come out of that emotion. I do have a new method for people who don't know how to. Me, I can do things on a mental level, on paper, writing, song wise, whatever the case may be. I'm a visual learner. I'm a learner of all backgrounds and aspects. So, um, but this, I have a method for people who aren't that great or who can't grasp the words that I say and actually visualize them or put them into motion in their lives. So I'm gonna talk about that method for a minute, and then I'll get to the first order of business. So if you are returning viewer, liker, subscriber, thank you for coming back. I must have said something that you liked or that brought awareness or helped you somewhere on your journey, wherever you are on your journey. So I thank you for returning. I thank you for returning wherever you are. I hope I find you in good peace, good energy. And if not, let's try to balance that out. So in the background, I do have some solar plexus, a solar plexus composition or piece that I composed. So worked on two new pieces. They're not complete. On the other channel, I have 6 or 7 uploads on pieces that I have composed pertaining to different chakras or just different um, focuses, wherever you might like to focus, whether it be deeper meditation, whether it be like astral travel, stuff like that. I have composed stuff on my other channel. The link is in the community. It's on the community tab. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking at these men in my backyard. So, anyways, if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Shay, the Dual Alchemist, your dual natured being. I try to come to you and deliver messages of truth, clarity, and peace. And I search and research all backgrounds to find the best options and explanations to give out to everybody because granted everyone doesn't learn the same, everyone doesn't accept the same messages the same. So I try to have as much information as possible when I talk about any specific situation. But remember, I'm learning with everyone as well. So as we go along, I don't know everything, and I always suggest and advise people to not just take my word, or don't just take my word. I give you the information that you need. Sometimes I cite sources, but it is always up to you to not only take what resonates and leave what does not, but to do your own research. Big thing is stop letting people do the thinking for you. Stop letting people do the research for you, because different perspectives, it pertains to every single person. You can have a room full of 100 people, and all 100 people are going to have a different perspective of whatever that particular subject is or focal point is. So remember that. Always do your own research. Don't be a follower, be a leader. A great leader is someone who teaches people to lead, not to follow. Okay. Never hang on to anyone's word about anything, right? If you find yourself in a state of confusion, the best thing that you can do is talk and or divine masters, whichever you prefer. Always get second, thirds, and fourth opinions. So for me, you can't just tell me anything. I'm gonna go check with God. I'm gonna check with source, the universe, the divine. I'm gonna check with the ethers. I'm gonna check in the spiritual realm. Like, I'm always gonna check and do my research, right? Okay, so boy, I need to release some of that energy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. It's heavy. Like, when I don't get these messages out, like, they kick my butt. They kick my butt. A method. Okay. So, and this is for anybody that is interested. Okay. This is not for everyone. You're not interested, then it doesn't pertain to you. Okay. But for those that are interested, a method. And okay, so last week, I believe it was, I suggested that people who were interested do something a little different. Switch up the time, switch up how you do something, switch up what you do, right? And this is to get you in the energy of coming out of that comfort zone, right? But also, it allows for you to be able to split your time up in a way that's more feasible to your particular timeline or wherever you are on your journey. So this particular method, and I'm going to give an example of this particular method. Um, anyways, so 30, 60, 90 rule, right? And I got to pull this up because I got to remember, I don't want to get the wording wrong or. Mm, mm. Child, I'm not talking about ratios right here. We're talking about rules of, like, habitual rules, habits, stuff like that. Mm, child. And they use this. No, this is not it. Okay, so the benefits of the 30, 60, 90-day plan is clarity and focus, um, a performance measurement, alignment, and advancement. Okay. Because I want to make sure I give it to y'all right, because I'm gonna give a quick little description for people who don't know what the 30, 60, 90 rule is, right? So, and this is based off of, let me see, I'm on tryhighrise.com. This is the source, quick little source, because I can't think about it on the top of my head, because on the top of my head, there are 500 million freaking thoughts and downloads and energies. Like, right. So, kind of need a little help here for those the energies that wish to come through and help me with the delivery of this message and clear all my chakras, bring them back to a state of equilibrium, peace, and balance. Because man, like the freaking I just need to quiet my mind. I just need to quiet my mind for a second. Like, sometimes I irritate myself when I do this. Okay. The 30, 60, 90-day plan, it can be used in a variety of transitional situations by folks in different roles. It could be a plan for any type of new anything in your life, or if you're in a transition of going from one timeline to another, one energy to another, if you are ascending 30, 60, 90, right? And this plan, it particularly helps us to get, not navigate, but one or ended one with ease, right? Because it's hella irritating and it's hella uncomfortable. I'm trying to help people make it as less comfortable as possible. When you come out of your dark night of the soul, you're anywhere in your healing journey and you want to ascend above us, or you want to flow into that newer, higher timeline with as much ease as possible. Trust it, granted, it's not going to be completely easy, but we can use particular methods to help us. This plan is also used with those recovering addicts, whether you're recovering from any ex addiction, addiction, alcoholism, anything of that nature, addictions of all kinds, gambling. The 30, 60, 90 is helpful in those situations. So they even use this plan for like hiring new people. So this also goes along with the 369 hertz, right? So we're not gonna get that deep into it. We're not gonna get that deep into it. Ooh. But this is the best way that I was able to learn something. So they say if you do something for 30 days, because I can't really find it, and I'm trying to. Let me see. Mm-mm. That's not it. Yeah, that doesn't matter. This is shit. This is what it. I get irritated with Google sometimes because sometimes I find Google to be extremely stupid. I'm sorry. Like the app, whatever machine or software is behind it, I find it to be sometimes so obsolete and so fucking stupid. It's like, no, I can't. I even get irritated having to research to go online because the World Wide Web that we use anyways is so heavily monitored, and they fucking block a lot of things, a lot of sources that we really need to learn. I was gonna say trivial, but to learn uh very important things like sometimes I just find the fucking internet to be stupid. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Get in there. I'm telling y'all, like, Okay, I'm gonna give it to you to the best of my ability, right? Because I just didn't want to get the wording wrong. I do not want to ever steer anybody wrong, right? So 30, 60, 90. Um, it- Starting something new. If you do it for 30 days, it becomes a habit, okay? And I might not be wording this right. If we do it for 30 days, it becomes a habit. If we do it for 60 days, it becomes second nature. And then if we do it for 90 days, it becomes a way of life. The 90 days we go into autopilot, right? Where this new thing, we have done it so habitually, so ritualistically, right? That it becomes like we can do it without even thinking. Prime example. We drive for most people who drive. We've been driving for a long time, right? Remember when you first started to learn how to drive, you have to think about everything. Think. Then when you got a little more used to it, let's say 30 days, right? You done eat to the driving, right? Everything is not so much of an extensive thought process, right? And this is also how we change the subconscious mind, okay? So 60, let's say 60 days into driving, we got it. We got this in the bag, we have overcome all the little obstacles of the overthinking, the underthinking, the worrying, the everything, right? And we've gotten used to it, right? Now it's not a big deal. And then 90 days or more, this is where people will be like, I was driving for work. I drive my usual route from work and stuff like that, or to work or wherever. And they be like, they get home, and then you get in the house and you start like taking off your clothes, go to take a shower, whatever the case may be, and you start thinking to yourself, damn, I don't even remember the drive home from work. Like, and people get scared by that. You know why? Because now your subconscious mind has kicked in. You're on autopilot to something that is routine. So the point I'm trying to make is this new method that I have. Once you start, like I said, last week was the start of us doing something a little different, right? It could be a small thing, doesn't have to be huge. It's whatever you choose it to be. Now we're in the second week. For those of you that kind of implemented that or wanted to try it out, well, now we're in the second week. Now you've changed up a couple of things. Maybe it made you feel real good about yourself. So now in the second week, you want to do it a little more. You want to change up something else. You want to keep changing up that particular thing, right? So you keep doing it. Now going into week 3, we almost at 30 days. It becomes so normal. It feels so peaceful for those of you that that method worked for. It becomes so peaceful. You want to continue to do it. You have now gotten yourself out of the comfort zone. The 30-day mark is getting out of the comfort zone of the old, of the South Node. It don't have to be the South Node, of the old, of the familiar, of the over comfortability. Okay. So now we're going into 60 days and you add a little more too. You take a little more from, right? Okay. So let's move on to the method. So this particular method, and this is for people that may need to put stuff down in black and white, right? A lot of people aren't able to pinpoint what they need to change. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a method how you can pinpoint who, what, when, where, why, how. This is gonna help you learn yourself better. This is gonna help you learn your external factors and how they affect you better. And this is therefore going to help you wherever you are on your journey. Quick example. If you don't meditate, just find, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. You really don't need 10 minutes for this method, where you can sit peacefully or sit quietly without interruptions by yourself. Close your eyes. Then I want you to think about yourself. And make sure you have a pen and paper handy, pencil paper handy, right? For those of you that just can't, like, you know, download or grasp the memory of what all you were thinking and feeling, right? So this particular part, you're going to think about yourself. You're going to write down whatever comes to mind. It doesn't have to be extensive. It can be small things. When you think of yourself, me, a color may pop up, a sound, a smell. It could be your favorite foods. It could be an emotion. The emotion it doesn't have to be positive. It could be negative. And you're going to write all these things down, whatever comes to mind. 5 minutes, okay? Whatever comes to mind when you think of yourself, you're going to write these things down, okay? Second part of the exercise, you're going to pick 2 people, okay? It doesn't matter. I can't tell you who to pick. Doesn't matter. You're going to pick the first 2 people that come to your mind. This is in the first couple of days, right? First person. You're going to sit and you're going to say that person's name. Whatever feeling comes up, write that down about that person. It could be stuff this person says, write it. It could be a color. It could be what you like about a person, what you don't like about a person. Write it down, okay? You're going to do the same thing for the second person, okay? 4, and these are 5 sections, right? These are 5 sections or categories in this particular method. Number 4, first one is you. The second and third one, 2 people. The third one is going to be something that you really like, okay? Something that you really like, or a hobby, a job, anything. You're going to sit there. You're going to call out that particular thing. It could be a food you like, okay? It could be your job, like I said. It could be a hobby of yours. And you're going to invoke the name of whatever this is. And then you're going to write down everything that comes to mind within that 5 minutes, okay? And like I said, we don't want to make the list too big or the descriptions of these things too big, because I'm coming with the second part of it, right? And this is all in the first week. You don't have to do all this on the first day. This can be in a week's time. You would want to do this. I would recommend that people do this once a week, okay? Or throughout the week. And the 5th thing is going to be a place. It could be a place from a childhood memory. Like, for instance, mine would be the beach, right? Why I picked the beach? The water, the sound of the waves, the blue skies, the salty smell, the sound of the seagulls, the sand in between my toes and underneath my feet. I love the beach. I grew up around the beach. I love, love, love the beach. Finding seashells, right? How I feel very liberated. I feel very away from the world, disconnected from the world. I feel like the world doesn't exist when I'm at the beach, right? So you're going to pick a place and you're going to beach. I'm sitting here, quiet, no distractions, whatever. Beach. And everything that comes to mind about that particular place, I'm going to write it down. This week 1. Week 2, keep that paper. Very important, right? Week 2, you're going to do the same thing about yourself. You're going to be number 1. Sit there and say me, or you can say your name, and then you're going to write down everything that comes to mind, right? In the first 5 minutes, whatever. Next 2 people. It could be the same people from last week, or it could be completely new people. 4th thing, hobby or job, whatever. Everything that you feel, everything that you think, every word, every sound, every smell, everything about that particular thing. 5th thing, a place. It could be the same place. You don't have to switch these things up. My point being, when you get into week 3, you're going to be able to go back and compare week 1 to week 2. You're going to be able to pinpoint how you feel about yourself. You're going to look at the second and third person And you're going to look at whether they invoked negative emotions, whether they invoked positivity in your life, the colors, because every color has a frequency, every color has a meaning. Even if it's a number, you're going to be able to pinpoint what you need to change, the external factors that invoke a negative emotion about you, or a negative part of you, or bring out the worst in you, or bring out the positive with you. Once you get to day 30, okay, you know what to eliminate, you know what to keep, you know what to change. This also works or will help you with scheduling. You're going to learn what to eliminate, therefore freeing up more time for you to be able to focus more on self, invoking the more positive side of yourself by eliminating the shit that does not serve you. And again, this method can be used by anybody, but this is specifically for people who can't really grasp, who can't envision, who can't use their going on in their life. They can't really pinpoint where she's fucking up at, where they are so stuck or stagnant, or where the vibrations and negative energy comes from. This method can be used for everybody, but for those specific people and for those specific reasons. And by the time you get past 30 days and you've been eliminating things, you pinpoint what you need to take from, what you need to take out, what you need to get rid of, what you need to get away of. You're going to have so much time freed up, even in the mind space, that it's going to feel so good. You are going to want to keep going. For the people that really want something out of it. Everybody's not going to do it, and that's cool. It's for the people that want to do it, right? Because I could simply say, like, as in my everyday life, what I feel about myself, for the most part, I'm joyous, I'm loving, I'm kind. I'm pretty bitchy. I'm pretty bitchy, I'm pretty bitchy. I'm kind of bougie, I love my children, but they irritate the shit out of me, and then I can pinpoint, well, why? I can put my children, for example. Well, why do they irritate you? Well, they irritate the hell out of me when I'm just in the kitchen say, does anybody want something to eat? And then they say, no. And then I make something to eat. And then I go and sit down and I start eating and stuff. And I done got all comfortable, kicked my feet up. This 10 minutes later, we hungry. Yes. That shit irritating. And I'm going to be honest, this is for people with, you can use this method for parenting, for your career, for your social surroundings and environments. You can use this for anything. I'm telling you, you can use this shit for anything. Okay. So past 30 days, when I use this method, because I use this, right? This allowed me to eliminate, well, this person brings out the worst in me. This person made me feel, every time I'm around this particular person, I'm looking at everything, because I do this mentally, right? I don't write it down on paper. I do this mentally, right? But I noticed that when I'm around certain people, I want to drink, right? I want to go out. I want to party. I want to have fun, right? And when I catch myself doing that way too much, it's cool for me to do that. I'll work and no play, make Shay a dull girl. But I noticed when I start doing it too much, I'll catch myself doing it way too much, right? And then I'll be like, well, why is that? And I think about the people who I'm always going out with. The people, every time they come around, I'm always in the partying mood, always in the drinking mood, always in the let's have fun mood, always ready to fucking turn up with these particular people. So now I know that either I'm going to eliminate those people entirely, I'm going to voice my opinion to them that, we need to calm down. And sometimes I'll even experiment. I'm very good at experimenting on people without them knowing. Don't worry, collective. I don't mean y'all. I mean people who have a negative effect in my life. I like to play, and people will never know I'm playing. People better watch shit like that. I'm telling you, because I am that one. But like I'll say, well, I don't want to drink. Like I'm cool off the drinking. Like I really don't want to drink, and I'll say that right early on in the week, right? And then I'll see if they come around me later on that day, the next day. Hey, you want to drink? And this is past tense, right? And they come around me and they be like, hey, you want to drink? Like you want to get fucked up? Like, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't say it to them, but I'm thinking to myself, like, I already voiced to you, I ain't want to fucking drink or party this week. And you know me, like I'm the type of person where, yeah, because I've done it so much and I've done it for such a long time. You know, typically when a person would come around and they'll say that, even though I say it or say to myself, like, yeah, I ain't gonna party, ain't gonna turn up, I ain't gonna drink, I ain't gonna go out this week or whatever. And typically I wouldn't say it to the person or people, right? And they'll come around and then someday it's like a switch because I've done it more than 90 days. It's a switch, autopilot that flip on, like, yeah, just this one time, just go out. You know, one time turn to all weekend. And when I say we turn up, we turn up around these parts. We turn up, like we turn up, like not even hang. I know people think they turn up, but no, we turn up, nigga. Like, anyways, that's besides the point. Y'all see me? Y'all see how I invoke the thought of the turn up, the partying and shit? And now I'm up over here cheesing like, yeah, we be motherfucking turned. We be turned. We don't get put out of places and shit, but we be turned. We come up, no. See how I'm getting sucked into that? Now, release that. So when I voice to those particular people, I don't want to drink, I don't want to party, I ain't trying to do all that and stuff, you know, then they still want to do that. I look and be like, oh, okay. So now I see not only do they not respect my boundaries, but if I don't enforce my own boundaries with these people, I can see where it can lead. Because let's look at the negative aspect of me turning up all the time. Skin looking old. We know I don't want that, right? Skin looking all old and wrinkly, pores all big and hangovers and fucked up the next day and, you know, can't get it together. And then, you know, your body start getting used to the liquor and you don't want to stop drinking and you like the feeling, but there are hella negative things that come along with turning up too fucking much, bro. And this is just a prime example, right? With me as a mother, not setting boundaries, like always wanting to give my kids shit. Like, bro, I wouldn't say I would go broke buying them new stuff. Like, but I felt like every 2 weeks my kids had to have a brand new pair of shoes, brand new pair, right? And I wouldn't go broke, but after the bills, buying them new shit and telling them, yeah, for everything, brand new electronics, video games, all this shit like that, and taking them out to eat all the time and never saying no, that didn't make room or allow for me to make room to save money. See what I'm saying? So I had to enforce boundaries. I realized what I was doing. Like I wasn't, that didn't equate to me being a good parent. That just equated to me being a pushover ass parent because of and why did that equate to why was I trying to appease them so much or give them everything? And it made me redirect myself back to me. Not wanting to follow generational curses, not wanting to be a bad mother or parent, not wanting to have a terrible or broken relationship with my children. I swear to God, that chair just moved. Bro, I cannot wait until I'm gonna get a damn tripod. I'm gonna stand this shit up right here so y'all can see the shit that I be seeing. And it's always, anyways. But I'm able to pinpoint things about myself that I need to change based off of the external factors, based off of me observing external factors. I do this mentally each and every day. And this is how I was able to really, really pinpoint why I was not even easily, why I was persuaded into addiction, drugs and stuff, right? 2.5 years, I went through a drug addiction, right? And I was able to pinpoint how I was persuaded, who persuaded me, why I continued, why I didn't enforce boundaries with that person, but it also taught me a lot about that person, how they feel about me, how they made me feel about myself, the environments that they were. I'm telling you, this method fucking works. And it sounds like hard to do, but this shit is like this shit is easy. Piece of paper, 5 sections, me, 2 people you choose, a hobby, a person, place, or thing, or whatever, hobby, career, job, whatever, and then a place, right? So, anyways, we do that for 30 days. I'm telling you, when I say the process of elimination becomes automatic, right? Because even for me, when I'm like, well, I love this person, I was able to pinpoint why you love that person. I got to a point where I would sit back and be like, what the fuck do you love about this person? What do you love? You love about this person? You love the love you put into them that you're still waiting for them to get back to you. You want your energy back. You love your own energy that you put into another person that never put that back the same back into you. That's what you love. So is it really you love them, or you love the thought of them giving you back, you waiting around and giving you back what you gave them? And I do this with relationships, family, friends. Man, like I done put my foot down with my children, right? And they don't like that, but they have come to respect that I'm not playing games. Okay. So, anyways, that's for anybody that wants it. First order of business. Now, let me say this. This was one of the downloads that I got. Masculines, especially for karmic, mainly karmics, but divine masculines too. The worst thing that y'all could do, and I know y'all have been thinking that this shit is cool, like, you know, you're the man and all this other stuff. But the worst thing you do is sit around and talk about any female you deal with another masculine or with other men. That's the worst thing you could do, especially if you are a twin flame masculine, particularly, right? And let's just say you just got a good woman or a good man, masculine, feminine, right? And you dogging them out, you playing them, you cheating on them behind the scenes and stuff. And typically what y'all like to do is sit around your partners and your homeboys and, you know, your wingman and stuff like that. And you do your dirt around these people, but you will sit up and talk shit about the person that's good to you, the person that's at home, you know, the homebody, the one that, take you back no matter what. And you talk all this shit about how dumb that person is because how naive, how gullible that they are, right? And you talk shit about that particular person. They wash my dirty drawers and they cook all my food and they press and iron my shit and have my bath ran and massage a nigga and fucking suck real good and blah 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 blah, and they get to the money and they clean. You know, you saying all this stuff but then you attach to that. Yeah, that motherfucker so dumb they'll do anything for me. I got her in the palm of my hands. I got him wrapped around my finger. You sitting around these people who laughing with you. They like, yeah, man, like you are so the man. Like, sis, you really got it made. But in the back of those people's heads, they contribute. They keep on feeding into your ego and your toxic behavior, making you think it's cool because they really want you out of the way. And I'm saying this because there's a masculine out here. I don't know if he twin flame, divine masculine, somebody's counterpart, somebody you walked away from. There's a masculine out here in the energy that has done that to a feminine energy. And unbeknownst to him, the homeboy, like the wingman, the best friend, whoever this dude is, he in love. He done watched you dog this woman out. He has watched the dirty shit that you do that this woman don't know about and the stuff that this woman do know about. He hears how poorly you have talked about this woman. But what you don't know is that person is moving in on your territory, on what you thought was your territory, what you took for granted. That person want that. And I mean, they want it for keeps, not to play with like you did. This masculine actually finds you real stupid. And I'm just telling you the truth. He finds you real stupid. He probably even laughs about you behind your back. You may notice the masculine bringing the feminine up, or may ask you about you and that feminine a lot lately, or you'll be talking about that particular feminine, whatever you're saying to him, and overly like uninterested, or he's more attentive. His eyes go, he looks a certain way, he moves or fidgets a certain way when you bring up that particular feminine's name or talk about her. Your friend is in love with that woman. This could be a best friend. This could be your wingman, like your best wingman type of shit. He in love with that woman. He's trying to pretend that he's not, but he wants you out the way. Queen of Pentacles here, Knight of Swords. He willing to fight for that woman because he feel like you fumbled a bag, like a bag, like somebody that's stable, got they stuff together, everything, and he want to fight for this woman, but he don't want you to know that he's honing in on this particular feminine. But that's judgment. Look, he don't want you, he has cast judgment on you, or he has cast judgment on this Queen of Pentacles that you, I don't know. And this goes along with me saying like masculine and feminines. To have a good person at home and do them wrong, and then be doing your dirt around your homeboys, homegirls, best friends, stuff like that. Those people, I'm telling you, you think that they are with you, they're not. And this is going to be a sad and cold lesson a lot of people finna learn. You think that those people are with you, those people, they laugh with you, they know the dirt you do, they even participate in the dirt that you do. They pick up hoes, niggas with you, everything. But they are devising plans, little do you know, to get you in such a place where you lose that person. And I can guarantee you they are going to try to move in on that particular man or woman. 1 second, y'all. Okay, collective, I'm back. My bad. I'll stop putting do not disturb sign on there. We got karma, balance, and justice. But that's for somebody. I'm gonna pull a little bit on that energy, and then I'm gonna just Pull on the next message, the star. This person sees this person as the star. Like, how you fumble a star? This person looking like you literally got a star. It's like a star in a jar type of stuff. I don't know if this man tried to do jar spells on this woman or what. But it's like this masculine is. I'm telling you, karmic masculine, divine, whoever this you are. You have a friend that this particular masculine has a friend that he moving in for the kill. Little do you know. Like this man is, I don't know if it's love, but it's way past lust. And like I said, this friend, wingman, best friend, whomever this is, they can still pick up or meet up, you know, like do that type of stuff. They can be the wingman to each other. This masculine is moving in for the kill. He want to make sure he gets you to a point where you can never come back. So I'm just saying. And so this, look, with the Ace of Swords and the Star. Like this masculine feel like, he feels like, yeah, he gonna get you back. He want to get you to a point where you do something or you have done something where you can never get this woman back. And I can guarantee you, this masculine is about to start distancing himself from you, or this other masculine. He's about to start distancing himself from this other masculine. Let me not sound like I'm talking directly to somebody, because you know how people are, right? He's going to start distancing himself from this other masculine that fumbled this Queen of Pentacles energy. He gonna start acting real funny, or he gonna start becoming like real busy all the time. Man, and I even got a download about this situation where whoever the masculine is that fumbled this film, he's going to be somewhere, or he's going to end up seeing this best friend is, I don't know if he's going to be an ex-friend at the time or best friend, or they distance themselves or what. He's going to see this other masculine out with this other film, the film that he fumbled. And it's going to be a fucking problem. I'm just saying. Look, 10 of Wands, Ace of Swords. And like I said, this doesn't even apply to just masculine, because women do this stuff too. Be having good men at home. And be sitting around their homegirls, having a homegirl lie for them, say I was with you, knowing that they going to meet up with old boy and all kind of stuff like this. And you got a homegirl that'll sit next to you and feed into that. They'll participate in it with you. They'll lie for you. But that homegirl be looking at the feminine like, you stupid. You got a good ass person at home. You stupid. I'm going to make sure you lose that man and never be able to get him back. And then I'm going to try and shoot my shot. And I can guarantee you that's how it always goes. Look, guilt and sabotage. Look here. But there's two masculine energies out here that's not going to be, they're not about to be friends. I don't know how close these people are. But it seemed like whoever this masculine is that fumbled feminine energy, he talks a lot. I mean, like he has divulged a lot and did a lot in front of this friend or best friend, wingman, a lot. He can even talk shit about this film to this other masculine. And the masculine may have laughed like, oh yeah, like, boy, I'm telling you, you look, specifically masculines, y'all better watch that shit, bro. Queen of Swords and the Tower. The High Priestess. Oh. Damn. He said he see this woman as like the coldest piece ever. Or like the coldest winter ever. We know that didn't end up so good. But I'm saying like he see this woman as like the coldest piece ever. But it's like a major tower, because he got to betray the friend. But I think this masculine is on the fence. Like, damn, I gotta betray the friend. I feel like him and his friend been cool, or been like for a long time. These are the type of two men where they never feel like a bitch should come in between them, right? Rose before hoes type of shit. Like really, 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 really. And you got a masculine here, like, I don't know about that. In the back of his mind, he's like, I don't know about that bros before hoes type of thing. Like, yeah, that pertains to all the little thought pockets and slut buckets we don't fuck with and stuff like that. But like, damn, this one a real gem. Like, I'm past that up. Well, this nigga that fumbled her, I don't even know. I don't know, fam. I can't say where you are with this. I can't even say you gonna go for this. What I'm saying is the homeboy finna shoot his shot. And somebody is, I'm telling you, this masculine that fumbled this particular feminine, he can even start becoming suspicious about the friend. He may have noticed, or lately when he brings this, if this feminine did walk away from this, I'm gonna say karmic masculine, right? He can even notice, like lately when he brings this particular feminine up, the friend is quieter. He don't have a lot to say. Like where before it'd be like, oh yeah, for real, like damn, like nigga, you know. But now it's more so like when he bring this feminine up, the friend is now like, yeah, I hear you. That's when you know something has changed. High priestess with the Ace of Swords. Come on, guys. Why didn't you want to shuffle for me? Yep, there's the Empress. I'm telling you, this friend, he sees this feminine as his Empress. Like he wants the whole 9 with this woman. And he know there's going to be some heartbreak here. He know his friend is going to be heartbroken, but it's just kind of like, because I get the energy like, he don't even like her. He don't give a fuck about her. All he do is talk shit about her. He mistreated her, blah, 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 blah. He don't even like her. Like, damn. But am I going to let this go just to stay friends with this nigga? Like, in all actuality, this could actually be a wake-up call. Awakenings do happen in this way, too. This masculine don't just see this feminine as like the ace in a hole or pocket, however you guys would like to say it, the truth, the way to light. Divine feminine, he sees her as an upgrade for him in the best way, but not in an opportunistic way, in a way where she's gonna be beneficial to him in the long haul. And he don't see this friend as being beneficial to him. Maybe the friend was beneficial to him when they were in their toxic energy and their south nodes and stuff like that. That was cool, you know? That was cool. They got money together. They got the hoes together. They, had a lot of opportunities. But when growth comes, you kind of can't stop it. When an awakening is, when you're called to awaken, you kind of can't stop it, especially when it's forced for you to kind of look at yourself. Because now I feel like that this friend is looking at this karmic masculine, the homeboy, like, damn, am I like that? Have I really been like that? Like, yeah, to the thoughts and stuff like that. But like, look at, every woman can't be treated the same or held in a certain regard, high or low. We use some homeboys that's gonna have a problem, and I don't think it's gonna be good, because I don't know if these are like, and I don't really like to say this, but I don't like dudes that's about that life. Let's just say that, like they both about that life, like they both ignorant as fuck if they need to be, and it's gonna be a problem because I'm telling you, I seen like the friend sitting at a table at a restaurant with the feminine. And I don't know if the feminine is going to be aware that this new dude is the old dude friend. I don't know. I don't know if she's going to be aware, or I don't know what. I don't know how they're going to get together. But I seen them out on a date. And I seen the karmic masculine or the ex, whoever this dude is. This could just be somebody that was a fling to her. Somebody she probably I don't know. But he gonna see them two out. And when I say, I see him walking up to the table. bro, y'all better be careful out here. Like, I don't know. I don't even know why these two would even go out anywhere near where this man. But that might not be the case. It might be with somebody, two people, they go out of town somewhere where they don't know nobody, and how divine line shit up. Hey, God funny like that. And people don't think that God has a sense of humor. I mean, God, like, people think that people think they smart, intelligent, and you know, witty, and think they fucking funny playing in people's face. When I say God will play in people's face this way, it's like the divine is going to line it up to where no matter where these two go on a date, this ex or karmic masculine is going to see the world. Somebody gonna lose their fucking mind. They see this, somebody is going to lose it. Somebody gonna lose all the little marbles that they have left. And I'm trying not to laugh, but Jesus. Look, but I'm telling you, fate is here. I'm not playing. Everybody, like, a lot of people think like the divine be like like white robes or white togas, and they be all wings and walking around humming. You know, I'm a Buddhist chanter up over here. People really think that they be up there. Nah. Well, I got some ancestors. They are goons and goblins. I got some that are summarized, like Genghis Khan type of motherfuckers. If you know, you know. You know, I have some that's straight lunatics, and then I have some like, oh, they like to play motherfuckers' faces, huh? Okay, let's play. And what's up, that? I got ancestors like that. They like lunatics, bro. And that's why I be telling people like, I wouldn't play with me if I were you. Because people never know about me, like how long I be knowing shit. That's the thing. People never know. And I like to sit around people and be like, oh yeah. And I just play along like, you're so funny. Like with my ex, like, oh, you love me. Oh, we soulmates. For real. You know what? I think we soulmates too. Like, you right. Yeah, we have. Yeah, you right. We have been through thick and thin and been through a lot. You right. I mean, yeah, we've been together this long. Yeah, we might as well just work it out. You know, we got 2 children together. We might as well work it out. And then ghost that bitch ass nigga out of nowhere. I know he mad. I know he mad. Motherfuckers be like, TJ. I'm like, who? I think I walked past that nigga in the store one day. I know that set him off. Walk right past that nigga in the store like, well, the cashier was like, you don't see how he was looking at you? Who? Who? See how who's looking at me? Look like the dude. He, you know, when he saw you following you around in the store. Oh, really? What's he? Didn't notice. I don't know that nigga. Okay. Yeah, because motherfuckers thought that they was real funny with me. Don't ever play with me. That's all I know. 7 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. See, this friend gonna feel like the karmic masculine, whoever this ex is, they gonna feel like the friend hella shiesty. Who shiesty may be significant. Somebody gonna feel like the friend is hella shiesty for this shit. And the friend may even have to move a little shiesty to get, you know, because I don't know how far stuff went. And you know, like, when we talk about morals and values and stuff like that, right? You know, you just don't, I'm the type of person where I don't fuck behind friends. Even if me and you ain't, even if I know that you was secretly fucking with my ex while we together behind my back, baby, I would still never go fuck behind you. Especially when I know it's a nigga that you fuck with. Never. Nobody gotta ever worry about no shit like that with me. But in certain circumstances, because there is a but, when the divine called for you to be with a particular person, you think you can fight that or tell the God no? If God says, well, at this particular time, I know the circumstances, I know. And this is kind of like borderline here. You know, like I'll be on the fence about this because to me, it's still gross. It's still gross as fuck to me. But I have to ask myself, like, down the line, if the divine Most High God ever aligned for me, dated a friend, an old friend of mine long or however long ago. Maybe I did know, maybe I didn't know, but God say, well, I got a mission for y'all, and it calls for y'all to not even just like deal with each other on an actual level, but like be together. Like, where do I tell God, hell no? I'm sorry, God, I'm not telling you that. I'm just example. Do I tell God like, hell no? Nah? Like God be like, you gonna defy me? Like seriously, if people think God don't have a sense of humor, like, oh, you gonna defy me? Okay, I'm gonna fuck everything up in your fucking life until you do what the fuck I say. Both of y'all. Fine line here, guys. Spiritual rules work very different than physical rules, right? And with this situation, with these two masculines, like the bros before hoes, they'll never let a bitch come in between them. Hey, I think somebody done let a bitch come between them, but they haven't let the other one know. And the other one is going to flip his shit when he see these two out together somewhere. Somebody could be looking on somebody's page from a fake page. They could even, and see, this is be another thing. Like, oh, people got to stop being so dumb around me. God, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just a little bit. Passions are high. My mind's running 80 going north. You know, and I'm irritated. I get irritated when there's too many thoughts, not enough words. This is the thing, like if this ex or this karmic masculine, whomever, because he karmic, I'm gonna call him what he is. They both karmic as fuck, but somebody is going through an ego death and an awakening. This the homeboy, but the first karmic masculine, and he was doing stupid stuff. Like, let's say this feminine broke up with this person, walked away from this person, and blocked this person on social media accounts or from her phone, whatever. This masculine could have been having the friend, the homeboy, pull her up on his page. Look, I'm not gonna keep telling y'all people this. That's the worst thing you can do. Like, why? Don't let her be pretty on her shit. Queen bee energy, divine feminine. She got her money. She does what she says. She takes care of everything. Oh, don't let her be that. And then you talk to the masculine about, the sexcapades and stuff. Oh my God. Then you're going to have the homeboy pull her up on his account. Yeah. Yeah, that works. That always works. It always works. Rebirth in the winter and Six of Pentacles. And this could have happened past winter, or this could be this coming winter, where this friend feels like Six of Pentacles. Like he want to get his woman the world, everything. He thinks she deserves the world, and he think his friend just, but somebody is still on the fence. But that's because his friend is going through an ego death. I think he's seen something in his friend that there was a mirror projection of himself, and he didn't like what he's seeing. Because it's like, we see people do dirty stuff. I'm not gonna say we, because we don't do that shit. Look, anyways. It's like sometimes you'll be around people in your toxic energy, your south node, and we do dirty shit. We do people dirty, or we'll watch the friend or somebody do somebody dirty, right? And it's cool because typically, sometimes you'll be like, oh, that person ain't shit, no ways. They ain't nothing but a hoe, a karmic, a community dick ass nigga, something like that. And we'll be cool with that. But when it be the moment when we see the people we around do something real bad or wrong to a good-hearted person, to a good-natured person, to a kind person, to a compassionate person, to a person who really does not deserve it and deserves the world. And only then do we see the error in our own ways sometimes. And it be when we see the reflection of ourselves in somebody else, like, damn, is that really how I am? And I feel like that this is the energy of the friend. Child, I done shuffle these cards 500,000 times. Yeah, there's a 3 of Swords with 6 of Pentacles. Somebody gonna have heart gonna have to be broken. Damn, divine fucked up. Somebody answers this is. Somebody answers don't give a fuck. The friend is like as the friend is going through this awakening. He looking at the karmic friend like, you broke her heart. It's only right that you get. I ain't pulling out one card off the table, child. They're no longer compatible. This harmony here and shadow side. This harmony triggers and conflicts, okay? With shadow side. These two masculines were compatible or cool friends, or they mesh well together in their south node, in their dark nights, in their shadow sides, but they no longer, somebody's having an awakening. What's this? Autumn and detachment and cold. And this masculine, the karmic masculine, he could have been noticing during the autumn time, or he gonna notice this fall that this friend is becoming detached. I told you, he gonna start like distancing himself from this karmic masculine. That's gonna be what it is. Are they real brothers? These could be brothers. I don't know. I don't think divine feminine going for no shit like that. I don't know. Brothers? I don't know. I don't know. Yep. An unexpected storm is here or coming. I'm telling you. Somebody might go full Dragon Ball Z on the motherfucker when he see this man out with this feminine. Yeah, because somebody didn't have no growth. This person hasn't, this karmic masculine, he has not, karmic masculine number 1, let's say that. He has not grown mentally or spiritually or even in maturity. He has not. There's transcendence and unity. It's a lot that done came out, but we're not going to take them all. Memories here about a dark divine feminine that somebody should not have given to. So this is even like karmic masculine number 1 putting a divine feminine in competition with a dark divine feminine and giving her everything while breadcrumbing the actual divine feminine. Yeah. And this person that took a big hit because of that, and they fucked up. They sad. They in darkness because this dark divine feminine was somebody's karma. That's what I feel like. They shouldn't have been given to this dark divine feminine or this divine feminine in the reverse, because this person is no longer happy with this woman and they done lost a lot with this woman. I feel like this person done failed. And that's why I keep saying karmic masculine number 1. Yeah, because something was unjustified. I guess maybe the third party. And then we got growth there again. I'm going to turn these right side up. But there's some type of storm brewing and it's coming. Why am I seeing like Dragon Ball Z type of shit going on in this restaurant? I don't know. I don't know if these both of these masculine carry or what. Yeah, because look, man, I'm seeing this lightning strike here, this lightning strike. But then I'm also looking at triggers. The word triggers keep popping out to me. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look, sometimes you look back in ancient days, folklore stories, stuff like that. This is how actual wars started. I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, action is here. Beginnings, courage, Jupiter energy. Somebody homeboy is taking action towards their ex. Come on now. And this person feel like this person is hella deceptive. Somebody could be dark skinned. And the sun came out in the reverse again. Somebody is not about to be happy with this. I'm telling you. And I feel like karmic masculine number one, if he did like put divine feminine in a third party, and then it was like you give it everything to the thought, to the whole, the one you know is the thought pocket, right? And then you mistreat the actual divine feminine. And then when shit start going bad, then you want to go back checking on the divine feminine. And then yeah, but something is over. A cycle is closed and somebody is heartbroken. And this is this karmic masculine number one. He know it's over. He know the opportunity for him to ever go back is over. And he heartbroken about this. And this is one reason why the friend got to like make moves deceptively, or he has to start distancing himself, because the karmic masculine number two, because I'm going to call him what the hell he is, right? You know, he's going through an awakening. Okay. He probably still does some karmic shit, but karmic masculine number two, what the fuck was I just going to say? Oh, somebody don't need to say that, because that memory just left like, shh. I guess it ain't meant for me to say. If I remember it, I will say it. Look, karmic masculine number two don't give a shit. He do not care. He do not care. Because it's like, why are you losing your mind over this girl? Like, remember you said she was such and such. You said she was dumb. You said she was too good at two shoes. Something weird like that. Like, oh, like she was a pushover. She easily, or it could have been something as stupid as like, oh, men do the dumbest shit. Women do too. Women do too. I mean, we go crazy over the big dick energy. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, but it's like somebody simply could have just chose to give everything to the karmic, all because you know, it's good. You know, everything was good. Like, you know, she a prickly, like an extra. She put extra sprinkle on a prickly type of shit. Like, it's like divine feminine. Yeah, she a prickly, but there's certain stuff that she just wouldn't do. Or do with this masculine, but the karmic feminine, she just do it all. And somebody simply could have chose to give everything to her because, I mean, you just do it all, and you just gotta be the one. And now that the cycle has closed with the karmic masculine one and divine feminine, he heartbroken. Yeah, because he didn't get his wish fulfillment with this karmic. Well, that's why I try to do shit in the upright. Because I know God, look, God is a straight gangster. Y'all tripping if y'all don't know. If you don't know, Most High God is a straight gangster. Okay? Man, I learned my best tricks of deception from him. He like, what the fuck you mean? You just they deceiving you. Nigga, I wrote deception. I created deception. The Most High God, now come on now, created everything. Everything that you know in your little book and then some. Most High God created it. And I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me on that, but I'm saying like deception. Most High God like, shit, I got the fucking original manuscript on deception. Here, my little divine being. Let me put a little download, sprinkle a little downloads on up in your head. Now you see it. Now you see how I want you to play the game. Now you see it. Yeah, God, I see it. Like, okay then. Suck up the motherfucking tears and go on do like you know. Oh, motherfuckers don't like about me. I had a couple of friends. I know them bitches would be them bitches would just be perturbed to know how long I've known. How long I've known a lot. Even my little distant friends, relatives, others. I'm just saying. Pluto transformation. And I feel like this karmic masculine number one has transformed for the worst. Like this motherfucker took a nosedive. Y'all know, like in the old school cartoons and stuff, this particular one that I'm thinking about is when Bugs Bunny on the plane, he finna crash the damn plane, and the plane, you know, them old school planes, the ones that have like the red nose, I think are bomber jets. Yeah, they're bomber jets or something like that. Like this masculine nose dive. And it's like God gonna let the plane keep on going down. You know, in the cartoons, if you know, Looney Tunes and shit, they'll make the plane stop or run out of gas right before it just crash into and obliterate into the ground and stop right before the ground, like ran out of gas. Oh my. Okay, I'm back. There's always somebody at the door. What does that mean? Made the wrong decision. I'm telling you, somebody is taking a big somebody is like crashing and burning because they made the wrong decision. Or, you know, sometimes the decision you don't make is the decision to the divine. Like if somebody was stuck, karmic masculine number one was stuck between making the decision between the sexual nature and the spiritual nature, like divine femme and karmic femme, that was the decision. That to the divine, we got to know this. To the divine, when you don't make the decision, they remove the decision of the divine decision. Like the choice that's best for you, they will remove that entirely, it being an option where karmic femme is going to be the default option anyways. And if he chose the karmic feminine, that was the choice. You don't get to, the divine don't play that shit, bro. People better stop thinking that the divine is like all holy, because there are dark divines. I'll be telling people this. People like, no, there is no way. Shit, wait. There could be an earth sign here. Somebody made the wrong decision with an earth sign. This masculine, karmic masculine number one could be an earth sign. Give me more of the earth sign. It's not funny. Courage to change. The earth sign could be the homeboy. There's a cycle closing. And I feel like this homeboy, I'm telling you, somebody gonna move away from a friend and just not be somebody's friend. And somebody could be actively doing this. Yep. To go towards that. I'm telling you, to get his Ace of Cups to somebody's divine feminine that they played with, toyed with, didn't chose a karmic over, or just fucked over simply. Yeah, because this look, karmic masculine friend number two, whatever, boyfriend number two. he feel like that karmic masculine number one was not grateful for the love that this divine feminine had for him. It happens, you know. There is a fire sign. He came out sideways, upright, or in the reverse. He is in the upright. I've been picking up on a Taurus Capricorn lately. Taurus Capricorn and an Aries, possibly. Page of Swords. There's a fire sign watching something. Fire sign could be the one that wasn't grateful. He could be watching the divine feminine, but I think he is suspicious of this friend. I'm telling you. Come on now. I'm telling you, avoidance and stalemate. Suspicions, his is like, this friend has started avoiding him. I kid you not. Yes, ma'am. Yes. I just got to call up to Miss Stephanie. Okay, well, what time are you back from your nursing classes? So how are you going to get home though? Okay. Well, what time do you get back to the school from the college? Okay. All right. Child, I don't know why kids like to come from school. Behind that, assistant spirit guides. Somebody is that also with the stalemate. I don't know which is which, okay, in this situation. I don't know if it's the fire sign that's the friend, or the karmic masculine number one, or the earth sign. I don't know. But I feel like it's this earth sign that's the homeboy that's going to close out a cycle with the karmic masculine number one that's a fire sign, possibly, or could have those placements. Bro, I'll be having these things on all freaking day. And I'll be forgetting they're on there. Anyways, if this is the fire sign is karmic masculine number one, he got his eye on this earth sign homeboy, friend, wingman, whatever. He got his eye on him. He has grown suspicious of this homeboy, and I think it's mainly because this homeboy has started distancing himself from him. And if these if these are twin flames, like the karmic masculine number one and divine feminine, if they are or were twin flames and a contract has ended, even with that, the masculine twin flame, he's still going to feel another masculine in his divine feminine's energy. He's still going to feel it. He may not even know what it is, but he just may get like a funny feeling. And it could be a funny feeling that he got through the friend. Something the friend said, how the friend moves, something to do with the friend. Yeah, the chariot did come out in reverse. Somebody could have lost a car, or a car could have got repossessed or something. Lack and doubts. He could have even called the homeboy when he had car troubles and the homeboy didn't answer or come through. He feel like the homeboy been acting funny. And I think he maybe can't put his finger on it, or he doesn't know for sure, but I think he knows that the homeboy is into his divine feminine or his now ex twin flame. Something about orange. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, guys. Oh no, divine femme. Oh no, darling. I don't know. I don't know about this one right here. Okay. You got you got two nutcases. Yeah, like the Ace of Swords with the family commitment in the reverse. These masculines could have like grown up together since like elementary. It does depend on that, because that will determine how badly or how severely divine punishes this person. And a severe punishment would be that they would make his best friend the divine feminine's new person. Divine fucked up, bro. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Like somebody could like Rick Ross. Or I'm hearing that song. I'm not even gonna go there. Somebody's screws ain't too. Somebody don't have no screws. Fuck the dumb shit. Somebody done lost the karmic masculine number one. He has lost so much from this karmic connection or being with a karmic, a third party, whatever she is. He has lost so much. He already is not in his right state of mind. He not. He could be stalking the hell out of this friend and a divine feminine. Somebody's not there. Okay, detached and cold. Somebody is not there. Yeah, I'm telling you, look what's showing. Autumn, winter, epiphany, and ego. I don't know if y'all can see all those. There's autumn. Winter is showing right there. See it? And then we have epiphany showing here and ego. And then higher self is here. Somebody is completely detached from their higher self. I'm talking, when I say higher self, now, because when we think on the physical sense, we got our lower self, middle self, and our higher self. Our higher self is our consciousness, subconscious, whatever. Somebody is not. There's an air sign here. Why is the air sign there? What's the air sign? The sun here. I'm telling you, the air sign is giving me thoughts. You know, air is like thought forms, thinking patterns, stuff like that. I'm telling you, somebody is not rat type. Detached and cold from thoughts, from clear thinking, from mental clarity. Somebody detached from that. Or this could be an air sign. But then we got empowerment. Somebody feel like that they done lost all their power, money, like everything. And I'm telling you, this person is not going to handle this rejection well, or not. This says rejection, loss, and fragmented, and it's in the reverse. If this divine feminine walked away from this masculine, he is not taking that well. He is not. Oh, child. Divine feminine, you may have to go get you a protective, or I don't even feel like that's going to matter. This is the type of person where it's like, what was that movie or show? She was like, I got a protective order. That was the movie Enough, bro, with Jennifer Lopez. And they was like, well, we can issue you a protective order. And she said, yeah. And then when he shows up, what do I do with the protective order? Take it and throw it at him? This type of masculine right here, like, somebody... Twin flame in the reverse. This masculine is not taking this well. And I don't even think that, because this is, I feel like, was his twin flame. I think he thought that she could never disconnect because they were twin flames, or he thought that he would always have the choice of going back to her in case things didn't work out. with, you know, his sex fix thing, his sex shop, his tantric sex partner, who he chose, right? Or who he put on a pedestal above his divine feminine, twin flame, whatever. And I don't think it would be that big of a deal if he didn't lose shit like his money, his property, his possessions, his power. He could have even lost his power, meaning his spiritual gifts, his power in like a community, a job, a career, or the type of power that he held over people. That's superpower too. When you are very persuasive over other people, you know that's a power, right? The type of person you can talk about, you can talk a zebra out of their stripes type of shit. This could be this karmic masculine number one, whether it's the fire sign, the earth sign, air sign, take it as it resonates, right? I think losing all that stuff, I guess he thought, I guess it was like the nail, and it was like the icing on a cake or whatever, when he realized he done lost all this stuff, but also that he lost the divine feminine that could help restore these things. He lost that. Cycle being closed out, contract over, null and void. I think that is what really got this man like going cuckoo, cuckoo. For real. Like somebody is not there. Somebody may be having like a lot of bursts of anger, temper tantrum, or like just like out of nowhere they snap the fuck out. Of course he would if he see divine feminine on their shit and elevating, ascending, doing better than he is or better than he thought she would, like being in a better position where he thought he would be with the karmic feminine. That's where divine feminine is by herself or with another, whatever the case may be. But baby, I think somebody just this. Listen, somebody got like somebody crazy. Somebody is like crazy. I don't know if they've been that way or if they just got that way after all of this. After realizing they chose wrong. After realizing they can't go back to the divine feminine to replenish. Because I think that somebody looked at their divine feminine like, that's my divine femme, but she a cash cow. Or genie. I can do all this karmic shit over here with all the karmics and thought pockets and stuff. But then if anything go bad, I could always go back over here and attach or siphon energy, rub the genie on of divine feminine and siphon energy from her and replenish everything. And I think that's what somebody thought until they realized that a karmic cycle was closed. And I don't think that this karmic masculine number one, realized that a cycle was closed until he started losing shit. Because this is the type of person that take bad gambles too. Bad gambles. And I don't think he realized that a cycle was closed until he realized after maybe he lost some things, he couldn't go back and reattach or siphon energy from divine femme to replenish. And that's when he lost his mind, because then everything was just going downhill and he had no cash cow, no genie to rub on. And that's when he realized that contract is over. So he's steady losing shit. Steady losing shit. And the homeboy, he been there all along to watch this dude from being at an elevated state or having it all or being the man or whatever, to watching him like be a total crash out at this point. But he chose this. That was his choice. And he could be stalking the hell out of divine feminine. But the homeboy been watching him the whole time. And this homeboy, I don't know, this homeboy could have been thinking for a long time that he can't wait until until the friend like completely fuck up with divine feminine. Control tactics. I'm telling you, this with this karmic masculine number one, whatever he was doing, that's what he was doing. Taking bad gambles with karmics and shit in a karmic lifestyle, knowing somebody was his divine feminine, and then going to siphon her energy to replenish all the shit he lost or took a bad gamble on. And the divine cut that shit off. Yep. With this falling under sun, empowerment, strength, and control tactics, the divine cut that shit off. They said, oh, it's a strong no. Oh, well. What's that? Yeah. Awakening in the reverse. This masculine chose to try and control his connection or contract with the divine feminine for monetary gain, for physical gain, for material gain, instead of awakening. The opportunity was right there. He knew it was right there, and it's just no more. Give me more on the homeboy. What is this? Yeah. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse. On twin flames in the reverse. Rejection in the reverse. Somebody didn't want to get rid of third parties. Somebody actually liked their low vibrational karmic lifestyle. They liked it. They like women that are manipulative, liars, deceivers, women that's out. And this Queen of Swords in the reverse is giving me women that's like setup queens. Somebody liked women like that. They like women like that. Or this masculine realizing that this Queen of Swords in the reverse is not his twin flame, but he didn't want to get rid of her as a third party. Why? Because, probably because the sex game was good. Yep. Lord. Facade and beliefs. Sorry, y'all, didn't show y'all that well. He didn't want to get rid of it. Because that's what he liked, period. He liked people that are like him. He liked women that are like him. This is the type of dude where, look, I grew up around a lot of hood people, a lot of goons and goblins and like real life gangsters and pimps, like real life. This is the type of dude where he'll fuck with a female or multiple females and he'll have them set a nigga up. Or he'll send a female to go fuck on a nigga to get information out of a nigga. Like this that type of dude, like belly type of shit. That type of shit. Like, oh, you want to live lifestyle like belly. Like, look, that gangster life is nothing to play with. I've seen way too much as a fucking kid, bro. Way too much. And mind you, I grew up in California. In the Bay Area. Not like that makes a difference. I'm just saying, like LA, all those, Watts, everything, Compton. They hood, like niggas don't know. And people think that their lifestyle be cool as fuck until. And also what I feel like, he attracted a woman, or he was dealing with a woman that was like this. Like these motherfuckers like to do like fraud together. They like to he send this woman towards like dudes and set them up and run up in their shit and rob them and shit, hotel shit. Like, man, I know bitches like that, bro. I know. I've seen it way too many times. Have her rob a nigga, tie a nigga up, steal the wallets and shit, steal the jewelry and vanish at night or overnight when a nigga sleep, knocked out or in the shower or some shit like this. Like scope niggas out or go like send a chick to go fuck with his rival or something, scope a nigga shit out, his surroundings, his who he got around him, what all he got on him, and sit and sleep with the nigga and get as much information as she can to bring it back to dude so him and his homeboys can run up on these niggas and rob them. This type of nigga that like shit like this. He thought that this was the gangster life. Like this is a facade though. Like this dude really thought he is a gangster. I think he really, if this is the karmic he chose over this woman, we got air sign. She came out in the upright. I don't know who's who. But I think that this masculine number one, he realized that the shit that him and her had going on, like that side hustle ass shit, dirty, grimy ass shit, I think he realized that he was a pawn too, that she was doing the same shit to him. So this is like a female playing both sides of the fence. And this could be why he lost everything. This is like a female, like I said, he'd have her do all this shit like that with the rivals. But see, this is also the female, she an opportunist, baby, just like him. He could have sent this woman to one of his rivals and she could have got a little bit extra cuddly with the rival. Or maybe this man didn't even know from the beginning. A rival sent this woman to him. This is the type of bitch who would be with him for a long time and he'll never even know. This would be the type of chick where the rival actually sent this woman towards this karmic masculine number one. Somebody twin flame in the reverse. And the whole time she doing dog ass shit with this karmic masculine or somebody twin flame in the reverse, whomever. Whole time she doing shit with him while he think that he putting her on the rival. The whole time he don't even know that she working for the rival. She came in through the rival. Or she turned on him when he sent her to the rival and she just played him. Because, I mean, let's be honest. He a little dog. His pockets ain't as fat. Maybe his dick ain't that big. Maybe he dark skinned, she like light skinned niggas. Maybe he light skinned, she like dark skinned niggas. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's something. Look, fucking with bitches like this, you'll be fucking with bitches like this. That's why I don't do this shit. Because anybody that you do dirt with is likely to do dirt on you or against you. Child, I ain't even got to the other downloads. I have like 500,000 other downloads. There is no limit to what this female would do. He got a female that was just like him, or what he thought he was with facade, projection, reflection. What he thought he was, I don't think he realized until he realized he was fucking with a female that had no limits to what she would do. Happy Thursday, y'all. For y'all that just tuned in, tapped in, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Because it's getting a little cold and dirty out here. So yeah, this, like I said, this is one of them like dudes that's like a goon. And if he had a homeboy that's like his wingman, best friend, and you know, they got down and they did some of this dirty ass shit together, it's gonna be a whole effing problem. And karmic masculine number one see his homeboy with this divine feminine. Oh my lord! Like I think that's gonna be the y'all know in the cartoons, because I keep referring back to Looney Tunes, right? Y'all know in the cartoons where they finally like let me think. Let's say not even Bugs Bunny. Y'all remember the one with the vulture and the lion? And if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't, right? And the vulture, he was dumb as fuck, but he wanted to eat that lion so bad. And he would not leave that fucking lion alone. He would not stop trying to eat that lion to where the lion, it drove him crazy to get away from this dumb ass vulture. You know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he was a vulture per se. Whatever. But to where the lion lost his mind so bad, and you know how in the old cartoons they're like, it'd be like one last straw, like the last thing that just absolutely drive them fucking crazy, and they'll take a hammer and they'll crack their whole self and they just fall apart. I'm saying like that's like the last screw. That's cool. Or last screw in this masculine's mind. It's like, imagine this masculine's mind being like glass that's already cracked all the way through and across, right? And it's that just crack the whole thing. Somebody may be having like eye twitches and shit. I don't know why I be picking up on these crazy people energy. I'm crazy enough as it is, guys. So I'm gonna get a couple more. Give me more on this Three of Cups in the reverse with this Queen of Swords in the reverse. She was never with him. She was never for him. I'm telling you, this is a set up queen. telling you that I'm a celebration gifts abundance. This is a setup queen. She gonna go and be on the side of where the money is, right? Renewal, spark. She didn't like this masculine. She didn't give a damn about him. I don't care how good she was fucking him. That was her job. Oh, somebody good. Look, masculine came out, divine masculine, but we got him. He didn't reunite with his masculine, with his divine masculine self. That's what this is. We got unity in the reverse, autumn, and masculine. He chose not to. He chose the material world over his divinity. It's unfortunate. Because the fucking materials that come along, and I'm gonna be real honest, right? It take a lot to get to your divinity and to your, and the age of enlightenment. It take a lot to get there. You go through a lot. You go through a lot. You lose a lot of shit. You lose a lot of people. You go through the worst things. But when you're finally there, the material shit, it gets replaced 100-fold. I'm telling you, 100-fold. That's the fucked up part. And this karmic masculine fallen twin flame, he knows that now. He knows that whatever material gains that he was after with this woman, that he could have had that tenfold, but he just didn't want to change. He liked the lifestyle. So, hey, Divine said, no problem. We're just going to put distance between you and Divine Femme, or you distance yourself from your divine masculine. Oh, no, this the friend. It's the friend. Yeah, I'm telling you, these two might come together during the winter time. Like the homeboy, I think he already done started distancing himself, either a piece, like little by little, or he done did this completely, just like stop talking to dude, closed off to him and shit. I feel like the divine done made somebody homeboy. They twin flame new math, divine masculine. Man, and divine, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. You know that? We got rebirth in the winter. We got separation and longing. And we got 9 of Pentacles, because somebody divine feminine out here single, sexy, self-sufficient, and getting it, And 4 of Pentacles, somebody trying to hold on to that. And this divine masculine could be like the friend, the homeboy. I feel like a friendship done fell apart. 7 of Cups. Because this divine man, this man, I'm going to call him, okay, somebody's new counterpart, okay? Sees a divine feminine as 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, as everything. And 4 of Pentacles, he's trying to hold on to that. Bro, I don't even know what to tell y'all. We going to end this read. But look, I'm telling you, that this is the price that karmic masculine fallen twin flame paid for being like this to his divine feminine. Like, what you want? The divine will do this type of shit to you. Look, it's justice with the sun. And this karmic masculine is having an awakening, because now he fucked up. I'm telling you, he having an awakening that the real fortune was with the divine feminine. Damn. And he should have given her equal give and take, because he would have had the fucking Ace of Pentacles. It's like everything that he gave to a bitch that didn't even like him was playing. I'm sorry. And she called, I give her props. Look, I give her props. That game, you don't know. You can be betrayed by any. I learned that very young. I learned that a lot recently. A lot. People I never thought would betray me, they betrayed me badly. But I think, and he could have even married this Queen of Swords. And I'm gonna be honest. And she could have took him for everything that he had in a court case after a divorce. But this was fated because of this masculine's toxicity and putting his divine feminine in a fucking third party or competition with A third party that he shouldn't have renewed shit with. This would be an ex that this nigga went back to. Yeah, tower. All this man is open to receive is towers at this point. He want. Man, look. I think he opened up the window of opportunity for this third party that he shouldn't have renewed something with, and it's been nothing but towers. Like, oh yeah, King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, guilty. Because he know what he could have been. He know what he could have been. He know that it's like, he know he the reason why everything is fucked up. He can't even deny it. All he had to do was be open to his divine feminine, and he could have been the King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and he guilty because he know his divine feminine was assisted to move on to calmer waters from him with the Chariot and put major distance between him and some type of love contract that was between him and his divine feminine. Or this is the friend. Yeah, the friend that want to come in and make an offer. I'm telling you, Knight of Cups. The friend want to come in, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups to the divine feminine. Venus, love offer. Here, the friend put distance between him and his karmic masculine, and actually went and did his healing. I'm telling you, High Priestess, Ace of Wands. The friend is that fucked up, bro. This fallen twin flame, he feeling real fragile and vulnerable right now. I'm gonna tell you the truth. He could have found out that an emperor in the reverse was sleeping with this woman too. Oh, this must be the rival. This must be the rival. Damn. Nah, that's too much. Look, bro. What's that? That's too much. We ain't gonna go all into that collective. I gotta end this live and I gotta go and stretch, refresh, take a little walk around the block real quick, and then be back for the next read. Fragile. Yeah, this person is fragile. Like, I'm telling you, they like a piece of broke or cracked glass already. Because he know that this friend is going towards a divine feminine, or he suspect that, because now after he been done this dog by this Queen of Swords in the reverse, he's suspicious of everyone around him now, and that's how it be. But his suspicions should be confirmed. This person's mother and father could have worked with somebody that he have kids with, or worked with somebody from his past. A mother and a father work with somebody past lover that they have kids with, or that they've been cool with since they were a friend, to build a foundation with this Queen of Swords in the reverse. And this man thinking all this shit. He thinking about it. Like, this man feel like he cannot trust anyone. Yeah, because he was attracted to conflict. That's what I'm getting with this passion or attraction and Mars energy. He was attracted to toxic lifestyles, conflict, chaos. Yeah, with the 4 cups in the reverse and the devil, he should have rejected this woman. Or he rejected his divine feminine, Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and walked away from her. For now, he unstable and he's regretting it because he didn't expect to have so much passion, Reunion? Mm. He didn't expect that the friend would be his replacement. He didn't expect that. Expectations in the reverse. Chemistry. He didn't expect for somebody close to him to have chemistry and passion with the feminine that he juggled. And somebody damn sure could be an earth sign. Virgo here, Eight of Wands, and the Empress. And somebody could have even came through and told this karmic masculine that his friend, this would be like, hey, you talk to such and such, I ain't been hearing from lately. They all right, such and such and such. And motherfuckers could have spilled the beans like, man, yeah, like, he said he had an wake up call epiphany. Like, I think that, like, he said he going after divine femme, your divine feminine. Somebody better watch this, man. Anyway, collective, that's all we got for right now. I gotta get up out of this energy. Child, they be doing the most out here. But we are seeing it. I can't lie, y'all. I've been seeing karma play out real time. Like real time. Like, remember, I'm the type of person where I don't say shit, but I know some shit. The craziest shit that you can imagine, I imagine even crazier. And I know some shit, bro. And people think I don't know stuff, but then how divine confirms it to me. They just show me that person going through through karma, and I'll be like, oh, okay, well that's confirmation. When I see people going through karma, I know it's confirmation, and I know some shit. I know some fucked up shit, bro. So, and I'm telling you, when I say I'm seeing it play out in every day, every single day, every single fucking day. I'll be like, damn, sometimes you're not sure that certain people done you dirty or betrayed you and shit, but they did when you see them in active fucked up karma. That's how you know. And lately it's just been like, damn, you too. Like I caught on to some other shit, and it was like, well, shit, you already knew that. You already knew that person was questionable any fucking ways, right? Like, right? Like, and it's like Divine talking to me like, are you shocked? Like, nah, I ain't shocked, but damn, bro, them too. Like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, all right, you know what to do. Shh, quiet though. You better get that fucking act right coming around me. But that's all we have for now, collective. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one here shortly. What time is it, child? She talking about. Do this for my daughter. Because they go through them phases where they don't want to talk to you, but she just fucking calling me every 5 minutes like, ma'am, you're not even supposed to have your phone in the school. What do you want? Well, I was just trying to see what you doing. Girl, get off my phone. No, I love my children to death though, right? I love them to death, but even if my children had bad behavior and did some old foul shit or let somebody convince them to do some shit, I done seen them go through karma too. A lot of people don't like to hear that shit, but I done seen my kids go through karma, and I know what it is. Like, I know I'm able to tell the difference of whether it's karma or somebody attacking my children, but see, but I be knowing what it is. Like, so if an adult convinced my children to lie on me, I'm not really mad at my children, although they know better. I've taught them better, but I see them them get a little karma, because I'm suspicious of every fucking body anyway. So, collective, We're gonna end this and we're gonna come back. Okay. This been over 2 hours, but your girl needed to. That was a lot, and that was just the first freaking download, dudes. So we're definitely gonna come back and we're gonna take a little break. And we're gonna come back and do. Anyways, we're gonna do another read. So I'll see y'all back.